In this video, we are looking to get every single pop in a game of chimps on Ancient Portal using the Sentry Champion. Now, as you'll know from the victory screen, you'll notice that not all of the damage will be done by the Sentry Champion, and that is because when a engineer's sentry expires, any remaining projectiles in which that sentry that expired is still on screen and popping balloons, it will not count towards the parent tower being the engineer. So you'll notice a number of damage missing from the tower, but no other towers will have popped any balloons. And also I'm choosing not to use the totems on here just to make it a little bit more difficult. Now for this to work, we do need Geraldo on the screen so that we can make rounds 24 and 33 possible using his invisibility potions, which will unlock shortly. We will need to use 2 chili sauces in order to get through this scenario, but the rest of the journey when we get the Sentry Champion, it will be optional if you want to put it down. Now we're going to be gunning it for the Sentry Experts so that we can get the bomb towers needed to be able to pop lead balloons on round 28. But we do need to put 215 into an invisibility potion so you can pop that 1 camo green on round 24. Speaking of which, pop it down now. Here we go, Sentry Expert is now online. Now this does have the nickname Sexpert just because when you take away some of the Sentry and some of the Expert, actually not all of the Expert at all actually, you just take away everything but the S in Sentry and attach it to the beginning. We won't have enough for a radar scanner, so we will need to use the invisibility potion again, but we're going to be using it on round 33 exactly so that we can use it for this round 36 and 38, and after 38 obviously it will expire. Now for a change, rather than going for deconstruction, we're going to go with pin. Now why is that? Well, we'll get a bit more pierce out of it, out of all of our sentries and our engineer itself, but also the pin effect will keep them in place, giving us a bit of utility. Now I do want our village down, but will you reach this? Yes you do. I just want it so that the grow blocker is in as much of this half of the track as possible. And we will go for radar scanner now. Well, let's start placing down our glue gunners because they are definitely going to be needed for this journey. Let's just say that. Yes, and you can just about get yourself in there. Lack of energy sentries, that's what it was. And a lack of deconstruction for bonus damage against Moabs and fortified balloons. But we don't need it. In fact, a glue storm will be able to give back that bonus damage. This one will be a Moab glue, and this one over here will eventually be a glue storm. Now, I really don't like it when the Sentry Expert relies on producing cold sentries, especially on a round which is heavily involved with Moab class balloons on that round, and all this thing churns out is something that can't even damage them. Though to be fair, against super ceramics and super fortified ceramics, they do provide something that is not damage but a slowdown to them and freezing them, so that's not bad whatsoever. 49, no problem. Now what about this Moab? Surely it'll be a bit better now that we do have a Moab glue and a glue hose. And second one, no problem whatsoever. We do have a few energy sentries down which do bonus damage against Moab class balloons. These do bonus damage against ceramics. The bomb towers just means that we can damage leads when we need to, and cold sentries, we've already gone over that. Oh, this one's a little bit annoying, but that's absolutely fine. Next we're going to put down a let's hold off on this round. Hopefully we can get through this round without needing it, but perhaps from then onwards we will definitely, yeah, we've got this in the bag. Okay, this round though is a bit more concentrated, so we will put the chili sauce, the Jerry's fire, onto our beloved Sentry Expert. And no, Geraldo is not getting any of the pops from using one of his store items onto an external tower. It doesn't work like that, Reddit. Here we go. Round 58 is done and dusted quite easily, mind you. And last one here. Round 59, and we are 5k away from unleashing the tier 5 hell onto these balloons. Alright, one more mandatory Jerry's Fire hot sauce, and then we'll be able to go through the rest of the scenario with the option of using it but not needing it. Going swimmingly well so far. Oh yes, we can go through there. We can definitely go through there. Let's just say that out loud. And with the oversized nails, these sentries alongside the engineer itself does have more PS per projectile, which is nice. I know I said that earlier, but it just shows. Can we slow them down? Okay, we got the money now for the Sentry Expert. Sentry Expert down on round 63. And the last wave of ceramics, not a problem. Okay, round 64, what have we got going on here? Well, they're all being defeated, let's just say that. Okay, so next up, we're actually going to go for Homeland defense before anything else. We want that increase in production rate, attack speed for all the sentries, and an increase in their PS as well. It was in one of the more recent updates where if you try and overclock your engineer, you're no longer able to accidentally overclock one of your sentries. So I'm kind of glad that feature is done and dusted, where you may accidentally overclock on one of your sentries, for example, and then that sentry blows up, and yeah, there goes a boost which would be otherwise very important on your engineer, because the overclock increases its production rate of sentries and increases its own attack speed, but doesn't increase the attack speed of its own sentries, whereas Call to Arms and Homeland Defense does both. For an advanced map, I can definitely say, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you will agree as well, is that this map is easier than a lot of intermediate maps. I'm thinking of Bazaar, Rake, also, I've forgotten what its name now is. You have statues that you remove from near the center bottom of the map. Was it Shoots? I think it was Shoots. Obviously, with any 2 mega pops, or definitely an all pops challenge, you want your glue gunners to not have either corrosive glue or super glue upgrades so that they do not inflict damage. Non-lethal glue gunners is an absolute godsend when it comes to a 2 mega pops run. I think so many 2 mega pops runs on the index would not be possible if the glue gunner by default does damage, if it by default has corrosive glue. 78 goes down very easily. Now the deconstruction cross path would have trouble doing all of that sort of thing. Then again, of course, you do have the champion sentry explosions as well, which you can manually detonate in a game of CHIMPS, which I didn't know that actually, because I always thought that the sell button on every single tower was disabled by default since it's a game of CHIMPS. Obviously, you get 0 back of them and they just detonate. It's a nice feature, but one I definitely did not know of until somebody pointed it out for me. On the index, I did manage to do a 2 mega pops with the Sentry Expert on this map, and I'm just gonna say it right now, that was really difficult to perform. I'm saying like round 98 was the most difficult round. I needed my overclock, I needed Homeland Defense, I needed all of the glue support, and obviously Absolute Zero as well. I don't know, it was several months ago. I wasn't too sure if I used Absolute Zero or not, but I'm definitely sure I did, alongside building sabotages as well. I think there's only 1 2 mega pops I've ever done where I remember using the helicopter for a means of utility, and I think that was when I did the big 1 2 mega pops on Quiet Street to move some of the dart monkeys that I started with out of the way. Round 85 and all the horrors that lay in wait on this round. You can tell that the totems are still fully charged. We have not used them at all, and my cuts throughout the video have not been long enough so that then I could use it, then it'll recharge again, and in the later stages we do end up popping less balloons because the ceramics do not spawn children when they are downgraded from the ceramic stage. Okay, we will use Call to Arms because this is twice the amount of PS in which we need to get through the rounds, but we went through it very easily. 2 more ZMGs bite the dust, and even when an overclock expires on the engineer, or when a call to arms or a Homeland defense expires, the effect still lingers because you've managed to produce more sentries as a result. Here we go. Here's Homeland defense. We're going to save it for round 91 because of a huge horde of BFBs on that round. Went through those DETs quite easily, although they did make it quite far into the map, but that is absolutely fine. Okay, I'm going to put you on here, and we're going to have ourselves a replenished stock of invisibility potion, which I'm going to use on you as well. And you know what? I'm going to use it on you as well. Why not? Right, relentless glue splatter. We're going to start seeing these balloons being stunned when they are popped, which is good. Okay, round 93, Homeland defense active. DDTs do not stand a chance, and those DDTs barely advance because of the effects of relentless glue. Okay, use glue strike. We're going to get ourselves a glue storm active as well. Not going to use it just yet. Do we need to use Homeland defense here? I hope we don't. I'm always a little concerned when it makes its way through the portal, but as you may know, we're losing a few thousand pops because of the effects of a sentry expiring, but its projectile is still on the screen, and the projectile on the screen, which is not damaging anything, is a bit of a bane in one's existence. Homeland defense, just to keep these under control. We're going to go for Glue Storm next, and that is all of the upgrades in which we're going to need. We don't need an overclock or anything whatsoever. These are all of the towers in which we need. So a 5 tower, 2 mega pops, and if that all pops chimps in a scenario like this. Again, I've not been using these whatsoever. We'll go to Glue Storm now. Not going to use it until round 98, actually the end of round 98, or no, we'll use it now actually. Hopefully it will come back by the time round 100 pops its head around. Do we need anything else? No, we don't need pickles or anything like that. We've done with the majority of the round because all of the ZMGs have been popped. Okay, here's round 99. Fortified DTs incoming here, and the bonus damage just speaks for itself. There is absolutely no need for anything else. We don't even need a rejuve potion, to be honest. We've got this covered. We've got every single aspect of this covered. Just to use a Glue Storm and a Homeland defense again for safe measures. A 202 sniper as a reward, and as you can tell, there are a lot of pops missing because of the sub tower bug in the game, where when a sub tower expires, the projectiles that it still has on the screen does not contribute towards the parent tower, which is a little bit disappointing, but it's just one of those things. Etienne has the same issue. The Wizard Lord Phoenix also has the same issue. It's just one of those things, unfortunately, where if it has a temporary thing that is active on the screen, it does not contribute towards the parent tower. And that is really unfortunate. But that is an all-pop scenario with the Sentry Champion. Look, Geraldo has no pops. The Glue Gunners have no pops. The Homeland Defense has no pops. These I did not activate whatsoever on the screen. You can try out for yourselves to see if you can get all 2,042,693 pops with the Sentry Champion. It's just not possible because of a bug in the game. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody. Please let me know what you thought of this video in the comments sections below. Yeah, Ancient Portal is definitely what you call one of the easiest advanced maps, if not the easiest advanced map in the entire game. It's definitely not what you call X Factor difficulty or good difficulty. Off the Coast is also fairly easy. I've not yet done it on Chimps. Cornfield, definitely quite an easy map, definitely worthy of the no harvest achievement because it has a unique environment where well, it explains for itself. You can remove the corn or you can just leave it in there, which is all good. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody, and take care of yourselves.